Okay guys, we're going to do 2.6 combinations and functions, and we're actually going to do the composite function right now. I switched over to a different program because we got to try new things, and also because when I finished those other two recordings, the file size was insane. Way too big. Although it could be because I like to ramble when I make these videos, and the videos could probably be like a total of 2 minutes long, and I like to talk so much that I make them 5 minutes long. You're welcome. So on the notes, it doesn't actually say which one you want to do, so we will just go ahead and we will take, we'll start with F. Ooh, we might not be using this this program. Let's do f of g of x, which means we take the whatever one's on the inside. I'm just trying to, there we go. Whatever one's on the inside. So the g of x is on the inside right here. And also, by the way, on your notes, you might actually see it with the that little circle-y thingy, right? Oops, that's another way to look at it. But I like to, you can look at it either way. It shows up both ways. You need to be comfortable looking at both of those. But ultimately what both of them mean is we take whatever one is closest to the x first. So the g is closest to the x in both of them. You see that? We're going to take that and plug that into the x here. That's not nice. Stop it. All right, whatever that's doing. I don't know. We're not going to use this program again. So anyway, we're going to take the 2x minus 5, and everywhere we see an x showing up in the f part, then all we really have to do is plug that in. So when we do f of g of x, right, it's going to be, instead of the x that's right there, it's going to be my 2x minus 5. Then you have to remember, and here's what you guys always forget, you have more, right? You have this plus 5 part. You have to write that plus 5. Then you can chicken, lettuce, tomato that bad boy and combine your like terms, and ultimately what ends up happening is the negative 5 plus 5, it goes away, and so f of g of x is going to be 2x. And when we're doing this, we have to talk about the domain, and really you're looking at the domain, and because this doesn't have any radicals, it doesn't have any fractions, it doesn't have, like, there's nothing you have to worry about. You can do all real numbers. And again, we've got a couple ways we can write this. If we did interval notation, your domain would go from negative infinity to positive infinity. And we should really stick with interval notation since that's what we did with 1.7. But you'll also sometimes see it as the fancy looking R, right? So all real numbers. And then in some cases we use set builder notation. I'm going to throw this in here. It's going to, well, you know what? No. Not going to throw it in there. So either your interval notation, so either this one right here, which is really our preferable way to write it, or you could, again, use your all real numbers. There we go, all real numbers. Okay? All right, we'll see how big this file size is, and then we might still use this program once I fiddle with the settings for our pen writing. Goodness gracious.